Yo guys, what is up? Good morning to you all. It's not the best of weather today, but it's just about manageable. We're starting the video today with another driveway video. As you can see, still here. Car hasn't really moved. A lovely gentleman called Craig sent me these, right? And these are basically little covers. I don't know which side they go on because, hang on, I'll try and work this out. There we go. So they're little covers, and if they're put in the right way, as you can see, they cover up that really grotty gap that sits either side of the slam panel. Now obviously they're silver, that's not what I'm going to be doing, I'm not keeping them that way. I'm going to be modifying these in today's video in my makeshift spray booth over there. So alongside these side pieces here, as you can see, that they just come out with a Phillips head, and then these pieces of metal that Craig sent me, we're going to be making these look fancy to get this engine bay that much closer to being finished. Now once we've done the edges, as you can see around here, we then need to complete the lenses because I need to refit the lenses from my old headlights into these ones, but obviously that's going to be in another video. Got the plenum spacer to come. Now I would have done that already and shown you guys the video, but the throttle body bolts didn't arrive, so I'm waiting for those in the post. So like I said, in today's video, if you're keen, we're going to be spraying these, sanding them down and spraying these, fitting them, and then adding up the engine bay dress up bolts right here once I've screwed them in. So if that's something you want to see, stay tuned. We'll see you guys very shortly. For now, GC and the PT, roll the intro. Peace. No, so I'm stressing out a little bit. The primer that I ordered hasn't arrived yet. The gloss black paint has. And now I'm in a slightly awkward predicament. So I'm just trying to... No doubt, you won't come out. You little bastard. There we go, you son of a... Put that screw up there. Take it out. It's never come out before, you can tell. Loads of grime coming out with it. Well, hey! Got you off. Didn't know that you went up in there as well. Right, the screw's coming out on both sides. Now I have this discussion with myself every time I try and do this. Are these bolts the 16 mil? Yes they are, perfect. I always do these up so tight and they just don't seem very tight every single time I try and loosen them up. Alright, let's get this off. Okay, there we go. This is it. The piece of plastic that sits on the side of the engine bay. Obviously that's from the left side, and we'll take out the other one now. But yeah, we need to get these things sprayed up. Now I wasn't initially knowing that this part was part of it. I figured it just sort of came out like this, held in by the two screws. I was wrong, but you know, we're out here, we're trying, so it's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cover a few things up. Obviously in order to paint these, I'm gonna need to sand it down, give it an abrasive edge so everything has a contact point. But yeah, we'll be making these look nice later on in the video. Right, this is the right hand piece off. Didn't take too much effort, but no, the state of what's underneath is disgusting. I'll show you now. So, underneath, where we've taken it all off, you can see it's never been done before. It's disgusting, and I'm going to clean it. Now, if you've watched the last video, what do you think of the bonnet risers? Yeah, you guys didn't like them too much. I'm still trying to make up my mind. But for the time being, let's get all these gaps cleaned up because they're absolutely minging. I've basically got a disgusting paintbrush that I don't want. It's the one that I use for the calipers. But it's just something I can use to get into the small areas. As Luke has misplaced my detailing brush. But no, it's disgusting in here. Almost need a hoover. But I'll just clean up this space. I'll get some detailing spray in there. Possibly some TFR if need be. But no, it's a lot better. Guys, let me introduce you to the cat that comes to say hello on my driveway. It's just the sweetest thing. He always comes to say hello in the mornings. Aww. Right, so I'm going to use this on its arse purple glaze. It's just a really nice smelling, really good quality detailer. So if we get this in the gaps, it should make things a little bit easier for me to loosen up the grime and dirt that's underneath there. Now you probably don't need to do this, You know, you can just spray the bits that I'm going to spray and stick them back on, but I don't want to do a half-assed job. So let's spray everything, let it soak in, and we can give things a nice little clean. Just in the areas that we've oh god damn, it smells so good. Oh, I could live in there. Oh, so satisfying. Get all the little gaps. To be fair, before I go anywhere, I want to take off this sticker. I don't like the way it coordinates with the engine bay, colours wise. Just looks a bit tacky. So I'm going to take it off. Just not a fan of white. Now guys, I have installed them really quickly. I'll show you just how to do it. It's very, very simple. So, like so. Goes in like so. That gets bolted down. So that's how it'll look when it's finished. But obviously these are going to be gloss black. Try and make them look as nice as possible on both sides. And we should just be able to screw straight through the plastic bumper and get them in alongside the engine bay dress up bolts, which are here, so that's going to be cool. So we decided to get that done. Let's go ahead and get things moving. We'll start off by sanding them. Now I've been cleaning this, so what I've done is I've obviously taken the purple glaze, the Onyx R stuff, and I've been loosening things up. Just cleaning it up, and obviously we'll take all these things apart, and then we should be ready to start sanding. Yeah, you're going to do things properly, aren't you? Now I have been using the paintbrush again. It just gets into the nooks and crannies, so to speak. Loosens all the bits up, and then I'll get in there with the cloth just to clean them up. If you like, you can use clutch and brake cleaner. They're always good for getting off lots of oil and residual mess from the engine bay. But in this instance, we've got no oil on here. They're actually pretty clean as I look after my car. Now I did manage to use this on this one, and it's come up quite well. It's not too rough. To be fair, there's a couple of little edges I can get into. But obviously with these little creases, well, if you listen to this, all of these little lines, these hairline scratches that you're seeing are going to get filled up with the primer. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's the most important part here is just to get an abrasive edge, because obviously the paint needs something, or at least the primer rather, needs something to bond to. So in this instance, we should be okay. Put that one to the side and do the same on here. Both pieces of plastic from the engine bay have been sanded to the extent that primer is now ready. So I'll put those to the side. Now these obviously being sent to me, they've been built the way they are with the guy knowing that I'm going to be painting them. And I'm assuming that's going to be the same if you use the eBay link in the description section below. If you get yourself some, I'm pretty sure it's £20 posted. But with these, the edges are a little bit sharp. Now that's okay. Got some sandpaper. And go over that. Right, now, telescopic lights and car parts in hand, I will try and get in here and set this up. Don't worry, I have lighting. I will show you. Done like so. We'll leave these ones like so as well. Make it super easy. I wish I had all the engine bay plastics in here, but I just don't have enough primer. So I'm going to go and get all the paint and I'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Right guys, I'm back. So I've got the grey primer, which is, don't know how much you guys can see in terms of lighting, but that's the one I'm using. I've got some Halford's clear coat lacquer, which is what I've got left in the cupboard until the post arrives, all the new stuff. And as for the black, I've got Autotech gloss black spray paint right here. So I'm going to shake the hell out of them and I'm going to start. Alright, so I best well start off with the primer, which is this one here. But no, it's going to be good. Okay, let's see what we can do. Just while the first coat of primer dries, honestly I know I've said it, but I really hope I've got enough. That can just, it's just not giving me any confidence. It feels like it's almost empty, so I'm praying. But all the same, I'm enjoying the nice weather. Now it's switched itself up. Right, let's hope. Please, 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 please. Pray that there's a manageable amount in here to do a good job. I suppose in ways this next stage is the most exciting one. It's the black. But because it's a new bottle, I need to really loosen it up and possibly go and get it in the sun so it warms up a little bit. But yeah, we'll get the first layer done. I'm excited to do that. So let's go ahead. Now it is dry enough, I'm not getting it on my fingers. So if we take that, and go look at this outside, just to see how that's come. That looks decent. As you can see, it's just normal on the other side. But yeah, it's not too bad. Can't complain. Again, probably should have wet and dried it once the primer was on. But I'm learning. This is what this is all about. I'm enjoying it. Every time you guys comment and teach me something, I apply it to the next video. So yeah, that one's pretty similar. But yeah. So this is like what it's like behind the scenes. Just tarpaulin sheet and my little spray booth thing with the minging mattress. But yeah, this is the way it is. Right, I've got to work fast because it's raining, which is annoying. Right, so the turbo to crossover pipe situation was a ball ache, taken off for no damn reason. Thanks, comments. I think it's just the way that I edited it. I must have just edited a clip or used the wrong clip, if that makes sense, to make it look like I've done it that way, which is annoying. It annoys me that I can't, or at least I'm not strong enough to twist that in there enough, and that it does actually rub on top of this. Well, not rub, but you know, sits there. Something I've been dealing with, I'm sure you guys have too. If you watch this, that goes in like so. Induction kit rubs up against. So what I really need to do is trim one of these. I'm a little bit nervous about that, but we'll put this back together. Now it's not hitting. Nice one. It's not working. There we go. I pushed this in a little bit further as well to give this a little bit more space. But yeah, let's go and get the plastics which are in there, because I'm curious to see how good they look. Right, so operation get these things back in the car. Now doing this properly is going to be an interesting one. No, I don't know how much you can see. I really don't like the texture. You can see the lines where I've been scratching with the sandpaper. I think what I've learnt from doing it today is that next time I'll wet sand it when it's got the primer on. But like I said, you live and learn. I'm not a professional. I don't charge money to do this. I'm doing it just for fun. So, and you guys can't hate on me because you get this content for free. So let's get this thing back in. I have absolutely no idea how to do it. Now this texture I really don't like. It's just rough. If anyone knows of anyone that wants to send me a plate that goes across here, if anyone knows anyone that even does those, that'd be great, because I'll spray them the same way I did with the metal pieces that go in here. But for now, this is just going to have to do. Rather annoyed at myself really, but there's not a lot I can do about it. So, for the time being, I'll pop it back together. I'm more proud of the metal pieces, so it's okay. And even worse off is I can't find the dress-up kit pieces that I said I'd put on there earlier, which is annoying. Videos don't always go to plan, unfortunately. But I'm not a negative person, so we've done what we've done. Can't change it just yet, but it'll be okay. Right, that's that piece in. Now we need to install these. They turned out 1,000 times better than the plastic on the side did, but it was a bit of fun, so why not? So let's slide these in properly without doing in the paint. Got to remember guys, if you want yourself some of these, they're £20 posted, so that's what they're going to look like. The neighbour's here, an absolute hero who's come to rescue me with another screw. I managed to get the first one in, pal, but it's the second one. So let's do that nicely. Now I did scratch it up a little bit. But that's okay. We can clean them up later. Now you can see what's different. Either side of the slam panel you can see is now black. Those metal pieces take up the new spaces that were looking pretty ugly before. So like I say guys, check out the description section below. I'll have the eBay link to the gentleman's page, and you can see if you can paint them better than me. Now that's not difficult. As the comments suggest, a 6-year-old can do better than me. Right guys, let's put the car back together and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Right boys and girls, there we have it. Car's put back together. I've got one last thing to do in today's video. Right Dan, I'm sorry, I did almost screw this up. I'm so bad at doing stickers, honestly. I've had to pretty much like place it together, hence the F and the O are all dodge. I've got another one though, so I'll do a better job with that. Now as you can see guys, it's all done. We've done either side of the slam panel here, and the two pieces up here. Now I don't like those. I'm going to fix those, but for now, I'm really happy with these two down here. They were the main aim of today's video, and I'm very happy with them. Like I said, I mean, I could have done with some of these dress-up bolts, and now I look at this, to be fair, the same mistake I made on these, I made on this. Once I primed it, I should have sanded it down, wet sanded it, but that's okay. Like I said, you live and learn. So we've done all of it, happy days. Now if you guys want some for yourself, and you think they'll look great on your car, check the description section below. I've put the eBay link, and you'll be able to find some for yourself, £20 posted. So, thank you all for sticking around, as always. Lots of Mark II Focus ST content. So now we're in isolation, the car's just getting tons of love. Now guys, we've got loads and loads of videos to come, loads of driveway mods to be doing to this, including big brakes from Brembo. We have also got blended spacer, a couple of other bits, big radio, roll cage, the lot, but all the same, while we're in lockdown, that's what we're going to be up to. So if that's the kind of video you like, smash this video with a thumbs up, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and obviously like I said, if you like this kind of content, subscribe if you're new, and we'll just see you guys in the next video. So thank you very much, GC and the PT, roll the outro, peace.